Birds of prey, the ultimate aerial hunters. High above the ground, where the air is thin and the world below looks like a map, some of nature's deadliest hunters are already circling, waiting, watching, calculating. Birds of prey have ruled the skies for over 60 million years. Long before big cats stalked the grasslands, eagles, owls, and falcons had already mastered a form of hunting no ground predator could ever compete with. Hunting from above, at speeds and heights that give their prey almost no chance to react. For the next 30 minutes, we're going to explore exactly how these aerial hunters do it. The eyesight that can spot a rabbit from 2 miles away, the silent wings that let an owl strike without a sound, and the dive that makes the falcon the fastest animal on Earth. Eagles are the heavyweight hunters of the sky, with wingspans reaching up to 8 feet in species like the golden eagle. They combine raw power with extraordinary precision. An eagle's eyesight is between 4 and 8 times sharper than a human's. From over a mile away, a golden eagle can spot a rabbit moving through grass, a level of detail equivalent to reading the smallest line on an eye chart from across a football stadium. 2 foveae, or focal points, in each eye allow eagles to track a target with one eye while scanning the wider landscape with the other. Once prey is spotted, the eagle doesn't simply drop out of the sky. It calculates. Adjusting for wind speed, the movement of its target, and the angle of attack, an eagle can begin its dive from over 1,000 feet in the air, reaching speeds of up to 150 miles per hour by the time it strikes. The strike itself relies on talons rather than a beak. An eagle's grip strength can exceed 400 pounds per square inch, more than 10 times the grip strength of an adult human hand. That force, combined with the speed of the dive, is often enough to kill prey on impact before the eagle even needs to use its hooked beak. Golden eagles have been documented taking down prey far larger than themselves, including young deer and mountain goats, using a combination of surprise, elevation, and overwhelming force. Bald eagles, by contrast, favor fish, using their exceptional eyesight to spot movement beneath the water's surface from high above, before snatching prey out of the water without ever fully landing. If eagles rule the daytime skies through power, owls rule the night through silence. An owl's flight is nearly undetectable, even to prey with excellent hearing. The leading edge of an owl's wing feathers has a comb-like serrated structure that breaks up turbulent air into smaller, quieter currents. The trailing edge is soft and fringed, further muffling any remaining sound. The result is a bird that can fly directly over prey without producing a single audible wing beat. This silence matters because owls hunt almost entirely by sound. Their facial disc, the flat, circular arrangement of feathers around an owl's eyes, functions like a satellite dish, funneling sound directly toward their ears. And unlike most animals, an owl's ears are positioned asymmetrically, one slightly higher than the other. This tiny offset allows an owl to pinpoint the exact location of a sound in 3 dimensions. Not just left or right, but up, down, near, or far, with extraordinary accuracy, even in complete darkness. Some species, like the barn owl, can catch prey in absolute pitch darkness using hearing alone, without any visual cues whatsoever. Laboratory studies have shown barn owls successfully hunting in rooms with 0 light, relying entirely on the sound of a mouse's footsteps across the floor. Owls also have exceptional night vision, with eyes so large relative to their skulls that they can't actually move within their sockets, which is why owls rotate their entire heads up to 270 degrees to look around. Their eyes contain a high concentration of rod cells, the photoreceptors responsible for vision in low light, giving owls vision roughly 100 times more sensitive than a human's in darkness. Once prey is located, an owl's final strike is almost silent and nearly instantaneous. Long legs and sharp talons allow the owl to snatch prey from the ground, from branches, or even out of shallow water, often before the target has any chance to react. If eagles hunt with power and owls hunt with silence, falcons hunt with pure, uncompromising speed. The peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on the entire planet, not just among birds, but among every living creature. During its hunting dive, known as a stoop, a peregrine falcon can reach speeds of up to 240 miles per hour, more than 3 times faster than a cheetah at full sprint. This dive begins high in the sky, sometimes over half a mile up, where the falcon uses its exceptional eyesight to spot prey, usually other birds, flying far below. Once a target is chosen, the falcon folds its wings back into a teardrop shape, transforming its body into one of the most aerodynamically efficient shapes in the natural world, and drops. At speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour, the force of impact alone is often enough to kill or stun prey instantly. Special bony structures inside a falcon's nostrils, called tubercles, disrupt the extreme airflow at these speeds, allowing the bird to breathe normally during a dive that would otherwise make breathing nearly impossible. Falcons also possess a third translucent eyelid called a nictitating membrane, which sweeps across the eye during high-speed dives, clearing debris and protecting the eye from wind pressure without blocking vision entirely. Unlike eagles, which rely primarily on talons, falcons often deliver a precise strike with a specialized notch on their beak, called a tomial tooth, capable of severing the spinal cord of prey with a single deliberate bite. Part 5. The Science of Aerial Vision. What unites nearly all birds of prey is vision far beyond human capability. While the exact mechanisms differ between species, the underlying advantage is the same. Birds of prey can detect movement, shape, and detail at distances and speeds that would appear as nothing more than a blur to human eyes. Many raptors can also see into the ultraviolet spectrum, a range of light completely invisible to humans. This allows some species, like kestrels, to track the urine trails left behind by small rodents, trails that glow under ultraviolet light, leading the bird directly to active hunting grounds without ever needing to spot the prey itself. Depth perception is equally critical. Because a raptor's eyes are positioned toward the front of the skull, rather than the sides like most prey animals, they have significant binocular overlap, allowing precise judgment of distance and speed, essential when closing in on a moving target at high velocity. Part 6. Hunting techniques across species. Not all birds of prey hunt the same way, even within the same habitat. Hawks, such as the red-tailed hawk, often hunt using a perch-and-wait strategy, conserving energy by watching from a high vantage point until prey moves within range, then launching a short, controlled attack rather than an extended chase. Harriers, by contrast, hunt low and slow, gliding just above tall grass and using their exceptional hearing, closer to an owl's than a typical hawk's, to detect movement hidden beneath vegetation. Ospreys specialize almost entirely in fish, hovering above water before plunging feet first, sometimes fully submerging, with reversible outer toes that allow them to grip slippery prey with 2 toes forward and 2 back, unlike most birds. Each species has essentially claimed a different niche in the sky, different altitudes, different hunting times, different prey, allowing dozens of raptor species to coexist within the same region without direct competition for food. For nearly all birds of prey, the moment of the strike is the most dangerous part of the hunt, not just for the prey, but for the predator as well. A miscalculated dive can result in serious injury. Broken wings, damaged talons, or collisions with obstacles are not uncommon, particularly among younger, less experienced birds. This is why juvenile raptors spend up to a full year after leaving the nest, refining their hunting technique, often under continued observation and occasional feeding support from their parents. Success rates vary significantly by species and hunting method. Peregrine falcons, despite their extraordinary speed, succeed in fewer than 1 in 10 hunting attempts. Owls, hunting largely undetected, succeed far more often, in some studies more than half the time, a direct result of the advantage silence provides over speed alone. Like big cats, birds of prey must teach their young to hunt, a process that can take months. Eagle chicks remain in the nest for up to 3 months, gradually building wing strength through exercises like wing flapping and short hops before their first flight. Even after fledging, young eagles often remain near the nest, watching adults hunt and receiving food for weeks or even months before attempting solo hunts. Falcon parents will sometimes drop live prey mid-air for young falcons to catch, a deliberately dangerous but essential training method that teaches aerial interception skills no amount of observation alone could provide. Owls, uniquely, often begin testing their hunting instincts before they can even fly, using their acute hearing to locate insects and small prey on the ground near the nest, refining the skills they'll rely on entirely once airborne. The sky, much like the ground, is contested territory. Larger raptors, such as golden eagles, will occasionally prey on smaller birds of prey, including young falcons and hawks. This has led many smaller species to adapt their hunting times and territories specifically to avoid overlap with larger, more dominant raptors. Owls and diurnal raptors, birds that hunt during the day, have largely avoided direct competition by splitting the 24-hour cycle between them. Hawks and eagles dominate the daylight hours, while owls take over almost entirely once darkness falls, allowing both groups to hunt many of the same prey species without ever crossing paths. As human development continues to reshape landscapes, many birds of prey have shown a remarkable ability to adapt. Peregrine falcons, once endangered due to pesticide use decades ago, have since made a dramatic recovery, in part by adapting to hunt in urban environments, nesting on skyscrapers and hunting pigeons through city skylines, treating tall buildings much like natural cliffsides. Owls, too, have adapted to suburban and even urban environments, hunting rodents drawn to human development, proving that even the most ancient hunting strategies can adjust to an entirely new kind of landscape. As the sun sets and the daytime hunters return to their perches, a shift takes place high above the ground. One set of hunters replaced by another, each perfectly adapted to their own slice of the sky. Whether through the raw power of the eagle, the silent precision of the owl, or the unmatched speed of the falcon, birds of prey remain some of the most sophisticated hunters our planet has ever produced. A reminder that the deadliest predators aren't always the ones on the ground, but often the ones circling quietly far above it.